Everything is bad and it's my fault because I can't use a laptop even though I work in IT. Anyway, hi. Don't shake your head at me, Shay. I feel bad enough as it is.
So me laughing can't help a weather?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Fuck the lot of you.
Your self-deprecating jokes should not be laughed at.
No,
No,
they should not. Welcome to Accidental Heroes with a side of useless IT people. If it's your first time and you enjoy the content, hit follow. I think there's a button. If you want to catch up on all the past episodes, they're on YouTube. There's a link underneath the video box thing. And have you got a recap? Someone's got a recap?
Absolutely have the recap.
We haven't played for like 500 years, so none of us know what we're doing.
We'll find out shortly.
We will find out shortly.
What? Before the recap, Kevin, there are 2 boxes on the thing.
Yes.
One has an S and one has a K. Please hold the one that has a K and pass me the one that has an S. I will give it to S. Now open your boxes.
What did Daryl get us?
Be careful, it's actually breakable.
Oh, awesome.
Huh?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So
It's a
Shay,
Dungeon Master
do you want to
cup.
show the camera? It says Tears of My Players.
And you got the thing.
Yeah, it's got the name added, yeah.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All the way from somewhere, I don't know. It's it was in like Pinterest or Etsy land or something. I saw it on I saw that image on Facebook and I was like, that would look cool on a fucking cup. They must have that on a cup.
And then found it on a cup.
It's on a cup, great.
Click enough buttons and you
Buy
find
it
it.
for Buffalo. Hi, Kaggersbadge. Hi. Okay, now.
Fair enough?
Now.
Okay,
Recap.
The party find themselves in a dark, cathedral-like hallway with pillars on either side that appear to look like moist, melted wax. Their wounds aching, they try to nap on the floor, but are rudely interrupted by the appearance of a shriveled old drow hag. Demal begins to converse with her to find out who or what she is. Invited by the drow hag to come closer, everyone identifies themselves, and she seems delighted to finally be chatting to the heroes. Strangely, she seems to know an incredible amount about each of us. When talking to each person, she transforms to a form seemingly the most important to that individual. The party begins their typical interrogation of anyone who wishes to converse with them and to gain as much information as they can. Eventually, after much questioning, Sasha gets the ancient drow to show them her true form. Before them stands Loth, the Spider Queen and god of the drow. They learn that it was Loth all along who was helping and guiding them along in their quest. No one flinches at this. Loth desires the heroes' help in stopping the kingdom of humans to the west and their desire to eliminate all religion leading to the gods permanently barred from the world. Moreover, the human king desires to subjugate all non-human races by ending magic altogether and allowing the power of human technology to reign supreme. Loth indicates that Eleanor is the key needed to stop the fifth horseman of the apocalypse, the horseman of hate, who is bringing this doom upon the world. However, Eleanor can only achieve this through her own free will, guided and protected by the heroes themselves, both in the past and the present. The party believes that the horseman of hate is none other than the great king in the west. Before they are sent out of Loth's domain and back to the world, Loth warns them that her ability to interfere from this point on is limited, due to unspoken rule between all the gods. She also mocks the short-sightedness of the gods of light, who only reacts to threats and do nothing otherwise. Loth also points out the selfishness of the gods of darkness, who only scheme for themselves and often fail to see the bigger picture. She also mysteriously mentions that Isa is no longer with them and was sent to a different place because she was secretly betraying their location. Loth removes the drow spider gem from Demal's wrist, indicating that it has served its usefulness. Returning back to the world, the heroes awaken inside the dragon turtle. Eleanor tells them that they have been unconscious for 6 days since the attack of the Iron Ship, and she wasn't able to find Aisha when they were all thrown into the sea. She also tells them that Kalanor is safe, for now, as the second Iron Ship left after the sinking of their sister ship. Currently they are heading towards the Isle of Life, where she believes she can find the weapon, Life Cutter. She believes the weapon will be instrumental in defeating the king. Interestingly, the party does not reveal to Eleanor what the goddess Loth revealed to them. The party finally gets their long-needed rest and sleeps off for nearly a whole day. 2 days later, their wounds healed. The party sees an island in the distance. The sea is unnaturally calm, and neither the sun brings warmth nor the winter brings the cold. Everyone has an unsettling feeling coming across them, but they move forward. Stepping off at an old wooden jetty, the party and Eleanor move forward on a path through the island jungle, eventually coming across a friendly village. Carefully observing from the gate, they see many villagers doing what common villagers do best. Suddenly, two gnome children come running towards Urbag, calling him Papa Rocksteady. Stunned, Urbag stands with his mouth open and does nothing. A stern, booming voice rings out from across the village, telling the children to leave their father alone as he had just returned from his long journey and might want to rest. The excited children drag their confused father Urbag back to their family home, where the heroes meet Bertha, the wife of Urbag. They are invited to stay for dinner. While Sasha helps Bertha cook, she curiously asks questions about her family life with Urbag. Bertha claims that they have been married for 4 years and that Urbag often goes out on adventures before returning to the island. However, most of the answers are very generic, and the home itself is decorated with no trace of Urbag's personality. This makes Sasha suspicious, and she remembers that she might have something to do with the leathery cucumber that Urbag was almost forced to ingest when he was captured many weeks ago. However, Bertha and the 2 children appear to fully believe in their delusion. Damal pretends to need a smoke and ducks outside to do some investigating. She heads directly to the huge redwood tree in the centre of the village. Looking around, she sees strange fruits high above that look like the weird cucumbers she saw when Urbag was captured. She heads back to the home to inform the rest of the party, but suddenly feels incredibly sleepy. Unable to continue, she collapses and falls into the middle of the village, alone and away from her friends. I don't know why I just didn't use the sending stones. God. With the knowledge that they are working for Loth, how will this party move forward, knowing that an evil deity is the one pushing them towards a good outcome? What is happening in this village, and why do these people believe Urbag is one of them? Who is going to get fed a cucumber next, and will the family they gain from it make them happy?
Wait, what?
That was all shade, I think.
One of us. One of us.
I'm already one of us. That's fine. I love from all of that, the main point that I take from that is that one of the most evil gods in Dungeons and Dragons was just like,
yeah,
hey,
you're working for me.
and we're like, we're just so sick of the world's shit that we're just like, yeah, that fucking makes sense.
You're just like, sup.
That's okay, yeah.
Story tracks.
Who the fuck else would it be? Yeah.
We've just been inside a rotting turtle. This is fine.
Yeah, we'll just sit here and vibe with Loth.
So, welcome back everyone. It's been a while. We are on episode 21, The Tree of Life.
We're gonna get through it.
We'll get through it.
I promise. It might take 5 fucking years, but we'll get there.
So Sasha, Urbag, and Eleanor, you are in Bertha's home and you are enjoying a pleasant meal.
Mm-hmm.
She makes small talk with you, and you know she seems quite proud of her husband returning home, spend time with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would like to ask her?
I ask her if there is a place we can stay the night, so that we can do some travelling from here.
She looks at your request and she immediately says, no, you're my guest. I expect you to stay here in my home. We have
Enough
an
rooms?
extra, we have an extra guest room. And she says, Urbag can sleep with me, as husbands do.
Fair enough.
What? What?
What?
I'm sleeping with my wife, obviously.
Yeah, with your wife, obviously.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
We already asked her about the weapon. She has nothing on that.
Yeah, she has no idea what.
From last time.
She doesn't appear to be lying from last time.
Do you know of any village elders or people who have a good knowledge
No one cares that I've not come back in a
of the
while.
town?
Oh no, it will come
You've
up.
been gone in like
You've only been
3
gone like
minutes.
It's gonna be like
5 minutes.
You went for a smoke. We were like, fucking since
Yeah.
when did she?
They
Well,
will
that's the point,
realize
like,
it's
you're
just
allowed to
too
be
soon
suspicious.
for them to be suspicious. So she says, oh, the village elder, his name is Wiseman.
Wiseman?
Yeah.
Wiseman.
Wise man.
Wise, M-E-N, not M-A-N.
Oh.
His name is Wiseman.
Wiseman.
He's a...
Wiseman.
It's multiple.
He is a great and esteemed leader of the village, and he has protected and guided us for quite a long time.
Does she doesn't say that he's wise, purposefully because it's name. His
Yeah, I
name
guess
is
so.
wise.
I guess it's implied Whether his name is actually Wiseman or not.
I feel like it's not.
Or he's just multiple people.
I feel
could
like-
be.
I feel like this is a red herring. This is one of those red herrings.
No,
that
this is Crown McNugget. Kevin needed a name quickly, and the wise man seemed good.
No, he's actually in here.
Crown McNugget is
Crown
one of the
McNugget
best
was on the
characters
spot.
of this story. I'll have you know.
I made.
The fact that he came back again just made it all the better.
Yeah, he's come back multiple times now.
He's my friend.
Yeah, he's your friend.
He's your
Which is
love
great.
interest.
Yeah. It was a great scene.
As you enjoy your meal, moments pass. You make small talk if there's nothing specific you are asking her.
Nothing that I can think of.
Nothing
Is
you
there
can think
anything
of?
You've got?
I don't know. Is there a
To
way
ask your
that I
wife
can?
and children?
Is there a way that I can avoid sleeping with this woman who says they're my wife?
The man that sleeps with anything is avoiding sleeping with something.
Is this something you're asking Sasha in
Have you
game?
been with an orc?
Yes.
before?
So it's something
At the table,
like, quietly.
with your wife, who
With your
is
wife.
most likely sitting next to you,
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Who
your
will
two
get-
I
children.
didn't think about that.
insanely
You
jealous.
can pull Sasha aside.
Yeah, wow.
Why? Yeah, I mean,
It's-
That would be weird though.
Could you imagine in the middle of our conversation, you just walk off with Daryl and start talking about how something, and then we're just sitting there going, "So, that weather, eh? How about that weather?"
yeah.
I could maybe if I ran outside and was like, I'm gonna follow this noise, and you were like, what the fuck, and then you went and followed me, and you
Yeah,
guys
but
were
you're
like-
already outside. We don't know where
I'm
you
not
are.
talking about me.
You went
Oh.
for a smoke.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about what.
Yeah, but you didn't say you went
character
outside to
could
go have a smoke.
Just saying what the character could do is that.
I don't have a character. Okay, well, maybe I don't say that. Then because I'm sitting next to my wife in my house at my dinner table.
And she will have her hands on your body.
Yeah.
Well, she's a proper orcish lady, so right now she doesn't have her hands on Urbag's body in front of guests.
Okay, she's a
In front
proper,
of, yeah, in front of
a
guests.
proper classy
A
orcish
proper
lady.
classy orcish lady
I did.
with gnomish children also at the table.
Why are the children only not gnomish?
Wow, why are they only
I don't
gnomish?
know.
What?
I know why.
It's like basic genetics. The gnome
What?
gene is stronger than the orc gene.
It's like the Chihuahuas. Is it the Chihuahuas? No, the Queen's dogs.
Corgis.
The corgis. It's like the corgis.
Corgis?
You ate them with anything, they just look like tiny little versions of a corgi that are the dog. German
Well, I'll let
shepherds
you
look
think
like
about
corgis.
that. As you continue enjoying your meal, again, you're making small talk. So you're not
Yeah.
asking her anything in particular.
There's
so
nothing else I can think
nothing
of. to ask.
is
Well, there's
really
nothing
triggered.
else I can think of either, other than who the fuck are you and where the fuck are we?
At
'Cause-
some point
'cause we
during
haven't
your
seen the
meal,
cucumbers
as
either.
you are finishing up, you've realized
I know what
that
the cucumbers
Damal hasn't returned back.
are. Oh.
Eleanor looks uncomfortable and she looks between the two of you, expecting you to either say or do something, since you may have noticed that Damal has not returned.
Ah,
Um,
where's Damal?
Urbag, you stay here with your family, and Eleanor and I will go and try and find.
Bertha says, no, just keep your seat. I'm sure Damal will be back to enjoy her share of the meal. Stay and finish your meal first, and there will be dessert after this.
That's alright, it'll only take a couple of minutes. We'll have a quick break. It'll give us a nice refresher so we can come in and really enjoy
Yeah,
this.
She
yeah.
says sternly to you, I insist that you stay. As
You're
our
getting
guest.
aggressive.
Oh, this is going well.
She won't let you leave.
I'm like,
What do you say?
Give me 2 seconds to look at my list of things I can do.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, hang on. I'm like, my love, just let them go and look for our dear friend Damal.
Persuasion
They
roll?
won't be long.
I don't know why I needed to use the smoke excuse, but now in hindsight, I think it was probably a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's a net one.
Well, a net 1.
I mean, do you want to know what I add to that, or are we just going off?
We'll
the
just
fact
go
that
with
it's
the
a net
fact that
one?
it's a 1.
What the?
So you try to persuade her. She seems reluctant to give in to your way. She says we have to be more courteous to our guests instead of letting them wander around in the evening outside during mealtime.
What?
Husband, mind your manners.
Oh, I'm
You're
taken
gonna
back.
let these two
because-
ladies walk around at night in this village?
Oh yeah, you're a woman. I forget.
What is my current?
Why? I'm in a party full of women. Why would my character be in a party full of women? This makes no sense. Except for Sasha, because Sasha's my student.
Or it makes perfect
Perfect
sense. Yeah.
It either makes no sense or perfect sense.
It makes no sense or perfect sense.
Yeah,
I want to say it
so-
makes perfect sense. Because Urbag likes to travel with his groupies.
Okay.
Definitely not Urbag's fucking groupie.
But in his mind, he's like,
No, I don't think Urbag does think that in his mind.
I
Maybe
am
we
going to subtly
Think of
cast.
Yes.
reading too.
So using my sorcery points,
yes.
so that there is no visible signs, I am going to subtly cast at 6th level my max level spell slot.
Yeah.
Correct word of the word is the word banishment on the 3 of them. For each slot above 4th level,
Yeah.
I can add an additional person.
So you're gonna banish them.
What?
You're gonna banish them for how long?
You attempt to send
Yeah.
the creature range blah blah to its plane of existence.
Yeah.
Must succeed on a charisma saving throw will be banished. If
Yep.
the target is native to this plane, it is gone for a minute.
Okay.
It goes to a harmless demi-plane while the target is incapacitated. Target remains there until the spell ends. It is
What
up
is
to
the
a
saving
minute.
throw?
The saving throw on my character sheet. Where is it?
This is gonna be hilarious.
So they wouldn't know that I've cast it. Even
They
if
wouldn't know, yeah.
Even if
That's
they
fine.
succeed.
Yeah.
The saving throw is fucking character sheets are hard to use. 15.
Okay. Bertha fails, but the two children pass. I roll 17, 17, 2. So remove your spell slot.
Spell slot removed.
So the children. What?
While obviously Bertha
Where's
was
Mum gone?
talking to Urbag and you're all at the dinner table, Bertha just pops into non-existence, and the children, surprised at what has happened, they look around and then they look at Urbag. Does Urbag react?
And he's like, children, go off and play with your crossbows. Thanks.
No, I don't react because reacting would be bad at this stage. I'm like, children, let's go look at your room.
Persuasion?
Fuck.
Use a different dice, man.
No, I have to use the same one
Why?
because it. Ooh.
Okay.
It's 18 on the dice.
You successfully persuade them to go to their room. Are you gonna follow them?
Yeah.
Okay, so Urbag leaves the table,
Yeah. Yeah.
follows them to the room. Meanwhile, Eleanor sticks with you. What are you gonna do?
Eleanor, it is time for us to try and find what's happening with Damal.
Alright,
Let
you
us leave.
step out the front door and you head into like the darkness of the village. Obviously there are like small lanterns, but it's mostly dark right now. Sun's down. In the children's bedroom, the children, I guess they start playing with the crossbow someone gave them.
Auntie Demal.
And you are watching them, but after a moment, they suddenly freeze unnaturally and they begin to stare blankly at you, Urbag.
One of us. One of us.
As if listening to something from far away.
Shit.
They begin to creepily mutter the words rebirth in Gnomish over and over again. What does Urbag do? And in your mind, you're like, maybe we'll say in half a minute or so, Bertha will come back.
Run away.
I
I'm
guess
like,
you know how Sasha's banishment spell works.
I'm like, that's fucked up.
You leaving
And like
immediately?
back out of the room and shut the door.
You can, because they're not moving, they're just staring blankly at you at the moment.
Yeah.
You back out the room and you shut the door. What do you do?
Does
After-
the
yeah.
door have a lock?
Does the door have a lock? Not on the outside. I want to say not on the outside.
Now I'm gonna foolishly say I don't understand how doors work? If you break the handle
Idiot.
off,
If you break the handle off on your side, that just
Yeah, you'd have to remove their side.
you have to
before
move the
close
side
it.
of the handle.
oh, can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I remove.
That's a bold statement.
No lock.
Gnome strength to lock a door.
Are you
Just
gnome
snap
strengthening,
off
or do you have some sort of tool like a crowbar or something, a hammer?
I legit have a crowbar.
Okay, we'll just say you pull out your crowbar, you snap the lock or the handle on the inside, and then you close the door. You manage to jam it somehow
Yeah,
with a
I have
piece
a
of
crowbar.
wood or piece of handle, which you can easily find.
Yeah.
So you're now outside their room. In your mind, obviously, you're ticking down a couple of moments before you realize Bertha will.
Oh, I don't
reappear.
go back downstairs.
Okay, so you're still
There
upstairs
must be like
in the
a.
house.
Is there a window?
Oh yeah, there are windows. Climb out window.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Meanwhile,
Do I have to make a climbing check, or do I
Nice.
just fall and you not take
it's
any
not
damage
like a
anyway?
difficult climb. It's
Yeah.
easy. They're like
There's like a trellis.
a trellis or easy handle, so it's not
Yeah.
a problem.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sasha and Eleanor searching outside. You do find fresh trails because obviously Damal left within the past 15-20 minutes. Do you wish to do a tracking roll?
I will give Eleanor advantage.
Oh, if you are assuming she's got high tracking stat. Advantage is what? Plus? Oh,
It's just the same roll twice.
second, twice.
It's better
She
than my
follows
fight zero.
the trail fairly easily,
Oh, that's good.
and you make your way towards the tree. So you follow the mouse trail all the way to the tree, and then she kind of loops around searching it for some reason, and then she comes back. Along the way, you are moving quietly. You do notice all the villagers standing blankly and muttering the words rebirth in their own native languages. So you pass them, but they're not paying attention to you. Sasha?
Oh, so they're in their own
Hmm?
tongue.
Yeah, they're all speaking in their own tongue. Eventually, after looping past the tree and following the mouse trail continuously, you find the mouse weapons, not armor, weapons and rat and bags the rats in a cage sitting neatly by the side of one of the village huts. That's what Sasha finds. What was Urbek going to do after climbing out of the house?
I was gonna go find them.
Okay, you can follow them easily because you can pretty much see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so eventually you catch up with them and you all meet at where the mouse pile of stuff is leaning by the side of the house.
What the fuck?
You grab all the mouse stuff, including her rat and bags and
I
everything.
have more stuff now.
You
Cool
have
story.
more stuff now. You can carry all her stuff.
Let us leave.
Yeah, we out. Peace. That was a
Bougie.
secret. It was the secret plan to loot
Leaving
all Damal's
Damal
shit.
to dead. For dead.
Okay, so
Since you are still following tracks, you do notice two things. One, there was no sign of struggle in the area.
Yep.
It seems like her things were just removed and put neatly by the side of the house for some reason. And there are also a greater number of boot tracks clustering or gathering towards that spot, and it looks like something was loaded in a small wheelbarrow and carted off. So there is now a wheelbarrow track, which is more obvious. You don't really need to roll, and it is going deeper into the jungle. So outside is leaving the village.
He's
it
going
makes
to the
sense to
fucking
makes
jungle.
sense to follow the wheelbarrow track then.
Okay.
into the jungle.
Do you do it in such a way where you avoid all the mindlessly standing villagers,
as much as we
or do you
as
follow
what-
the trail directly?
I have a question.
Yes.
Just the wheelbarrow track
Yeah.
up to the point. That
Yeah.
is it not as defined as the wheelbarrow
Correct.
track?
So the
leading away
wheelbarrow
from the
track
point?
leading away is the heavier track that you're
Right.
following.
Okay, so we definitely Is it judging by the tracks?
Mm-hmm.
Can we discern that something about Damal's weight is now in the wheelbarrow?
Uh,
Would I have to roll a survival check?
You can roll a survival check. You can also roll a perception check, whichever
Roll a
you
fat check.
feel is
I'm
better.
gonna I'm gonna roll a I'm a
Roll-
fat guy check.
roll the fat check to see how fat Damal is.
Now I just
Try
want
to
I just want to say if this would give a bonus at all,
Yeah.
I imagine being a drunken gnome performer
Yeah.
that I've been carted around in my fair share of wheelbarrows.
Yes.
So will that give me a bonus?
No, because you would be unconscious
you know
at the time.
You know what
Right.
will give you a bonus?
What?
Me touching you on the shoulder and say, I have faith in you, and give you guidance, which gives you a D4.
Okay. Where's my perception?
You're gonna roll.
It's under perception.
Did you have a D4?
Yeah.
Do I
it's
want
a D4.
perception or survival? It doesn't matter. They're the same.
Do if they're the same, they're the same.
6 plus 3, 9.
Total
Plus
is
3.
9.
9.
Solid +3.
Like I said, you do not gain any new information. You do realize that the tracks going away are heavier. You
Okay.
can't tell whether, like, how much
It's-
additional weight. You can't tell whether it's like the weight of a person,
Okay.
parts of a person.
Into the jungle we go blindly because sure, why not? Wait, should we check the house first? Is there boots going into the house?
No, not the house that her stuff is leaning against.
Yeah, okay. no.
Clearly, it's a trick. There's stuff in the house. She's in the house all along.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
We'll follow
go
the
the
tracks.
real
We'll go the most direct route because
The most direct route. So you're ignoring the fact that the villagers are kind of just standing.
I don't
Oh,
know.
we're avoiding them.
Well, following the tracks directly and avoiding them is different.
It's opposite things.
Oh.
I'd say we follow the tracks and fuck the people.
Well, you,
Do
Walking
we have to
Okay, the question is direct path or
Yes.
indirect path to avoid being
Direct.
seen.
Is my vote.
direct? Fuck it.
Directly.
Thunder
All
waves
right.
on.
So it means that you have saved time.
Thunder waves on. Let's
You
go.
have saved time. Following further, you find a trail that leads off deeper into jungle.
I would
at
full
this
spell
point-
slots, fuck yeah.
At this point,
Ooh.
you realize that both Sasha and Eleanor cannot see in the dark, and may or may not have to light some sort of light source.
Oh,
Like,
if it was-
Urbex is completely fine.
If-
Wait,
if-
what? Dark vision.
If,
Do I?
I think so.
if I knew it was getting dark,
Huh.
I would have pulled out the lantern. and
Oh no,
everything, right?
but when leaving the village, then it is dark.
I do have dark
Yeah,
vision.
you've got dark vision, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
pull
the
out
Mal would have super dark
the
vision.
human. I pull out the human torch.
Wait, Eleanor's a human and
Yes.
you're a human.
So I pull out the human torch, the ever bright lantern that I have.
Alright.
Is it called the Human Torch?
No, it's called the
Can
ever
it
bright
be
lantern.
called the Human Torch and
No,
be
'cause it-
shaped like
Because that
the guy from the Fantastic Four
if it was the human torch, that means it would be fueled by human flesh
or a black guy?
or a black guy.
Because the new Human Torch is a what's the actor's name? I have no idea. The movie was bad. It's fine.
Alright.
With
With your light source, and Urbex, I guess being able to see in dark as well, you pick up the trail and
I
you
can also
move
do
deeper into
dancing
the
lights,
jungle.
but-
Eventually, you come to an archway made out of piled rock. A set of narrow stone steps lead downwards into the darkness, and the smell of sulfurous gas can be detected
Oh, it's
coming
always sulfurous gas.
from the. I mean, it's just smell. It's not to the levels where you'd have to get
Where
your
a
own
gas
air
mask?
source or gas mask or something.
Question:
Yes.
can you get your own air source in the Dungeons and Dragons universe?
Maybe.
Is it like
there's
is it like the bubble charm in Harry Potter?
Could be.
There is
Something.
there has definitely been versions in the podcasts I've listened to.
Because
where
you can
they've
breathe
had-
underwater with shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's effectively like a
Like a
bubble.
bubble charm. It's a bubble charm, right? And yeah.
There would be some magic item that handles that.
Okay. Just checking 'cause for future reference.
The narrow set of stone steps, they look very well traveled.
Mm-hmm.
However, you don't hear any sounds from within.
Do we see a wheelbarrow empty nearby?
Do you want to make a search or something, some sort of?
Well, yeah, because if the wheelbarrow is not down the
how
thing.
directly did the tracks lead here? Like they came to here and then they stopped where the cobblestone started?
Yes, they came here and they stopped where the cobblestone started.
Oh, so they wheeled the wheelbarrow down the stairs?
Well, no, they could have chucked the wheelbarrow in the bushes, which you haven't found yet because
Okay.
you're not looking for it.
do we look?
We'll do a quick investigation to make
Quick
sure they haven't
investigation.
wheeled across and then gone off again.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A quick investigation of again 9.
You find no signs of the wheelbarrow.
Fucking down we
Around
go. I can't see the wheelbarrow. Can you see the wheelbarrow?
With my roll, a natural 20.
What?
For a
You like-
total of 20.
Oh wait, are you rolling dice on the?
Okay.
Did you not bring dice?
No, I forgot dice, but that's fine.
Do you want some dice?
Forgotten the most important thing, Shay.
We went through this. You need dice to
They
play
were,
D&D.
they were in the other bag.
What other bag?
The other bag that I've got at home.
Oh.
Sasha's search shows better results. She
Ooh.
finds a nearby
Wheelbarrow.
clump of bushes where there are 5 wheelbarrows. Just kind of
One
left there. Yeah.
They're all empty.
They're all empty.
Down we go.
Down we go.
Alright, following
Does Alma have
down.
a say, or is she just blindly following us because we're awesome?
She's blindly following you because you
Yeah.
are like effectively her protection.
That's true. I forget that. That's a terrible fucking place to be where we are her protection. The fuck are we gonna protect her from?
Following
I'll
deeper,
protect her from alcohol.
following deeper into the caverns below. Like I said, the smell of sulfur can be detected, but it is not suffocating in any way.
It's just Rotorua all over again.
Eventually, you come to a cavern and it is lighted ahead. You do hear sounds of muttering and chanting in the distance below.
Is it just rebirth?
You're not close enough to
Oh.
make out the actual words,
Okay.
especially if it's all being chanted in different languages. What do you wish to do before
I speak a bunch of
moving on?
languages, don't it?
Yeah, you do.
Did I write them down?
But based on the distance, it's hard to make out like the exact words if
Oh
everyone's
wait,
talking
no,
at the same
that
time.
changed because that was Pathfinder.
What do you wish to do?
That doesn't last long enough.
What?
That doesn't last long enough.
I'm kind of drawing from reference, and I was when you put your arms down. I was like,
What? My arm hasn't been like this though.
yeah, it is.
Okay, can I stop now? Because
Yeah,
it's
you
things.
I'm gonna try something wild.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
exciting.
When did you take a
Reaching-
point into Druid?
Reaching deep into the hilarity of this game, I am going to use prestidigitation
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
to make it sound like there's an earthquake.
Wait, what? You can do that with prestidigitation?
Can you? Would it be loud enough to be an earthquake sound?
No, ignore me. I'm done.
Oh.
It's not prestidigitation, it's the other one.
I was going to say, I was like,
Okay, I don't know if she's asleep, so I'm going to use message. Range of 120 feet.
Yep.
I will pull out a small piece of copper wire.
Yep.
And talk into it saying, Demal, what the fuck?
Can she respond if she's gagged? Does she have to, like, is it a mind response or a vocal response?
she's got the sending stone as well.
Yes.
I have
No,
to
no,
speak
she
into
actually
it.
doesn't. All her stuff is with Sasha.
Oh, fuck, we have
All
the
her stuff
sending
except
stone.
her armor is with Sasha.
Well, that's not helpful.
You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target can,
Nah, you can't see
only
it.
the target,
Yeah.
hears the message and can reply. I just need to point in a direction. It goes through.
Oh, you don't
I
have to.
see. It goes through solid objects.
Okay.
Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of wood blocks.
How many feet of stone you said?
1 foot of stone.
Yeah, you're not getting her from where you are.
Okay. She can only reply in a whisper.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not going to work.
That is
Nothing?
not going to work.
I tried it. I did something.
Do you
We did
continue on, or is there any other preparation you wish to make?
No, none of my stuff lasts long enough.
Alright. Following yourself to the base of the stairs, you eventually come to a large underground ceremonial area. There you see Damal bound and gagged upon an altar, struggling against the bonds that restrain her. A bunch of villagers all stand around the altar, swaying in a trance. The village elder, an old dwarven man, which we'll say is that
Are
guy.
you saying something like Clefairy?
The village elder.
No. It's the episode with the moonstone, and they're all
Oh,
sitting
they're all
around
fucking
like
crack addicts.
"Fairy." It's fucked.
The
We
village
watched it
elder.
just the other day.
An old dwarven man, dressed in a coat of dried leaves, beckons to a pair of villagers, one elf and one human, as they walk slowly towards the altar, carrying a plate of pale, grey, leathery fruits. They are moist.
No, it's the cucumbers.
Skin of the fruits appear to be like flesh, and they are all shaped like cucumbers.
Do I get a PTSD flashback?
You do. Remembering Urbex's ordeal many weeks ago, you guess that they mean to feed these things to Damal as well. I shall just
Did we ever
choose-
figure out what they actually do?
Nope.
Yeah, oh, we've got a damn good idea now.
These two guys are carrying between them a plate of moist, flesh-colored, leathery cucumbers.
Yum.
What do you wish to do? We have not entered combat yet, unless you wish to carry on a attack action or something.
They're plebs, right?
They're villagers.
Nope.
They're villagers.
Nope.
right?
They're the elite forces that have the power to
I
wield
mean,
the cucumber.
I saved you like early on, so that would be nice if I could be saved.
Did you save me?
No, I saved.
Pretty sure I died.
saved.
Pretty sure nobody saved me. I'm pretty sure I just straight up died.
I saved Urbag. Stopped him from being leathery gooped.
Yes, yes, you did. What do you wish to do?
Uh,
We'll just say you're there. That's the cluster of people. That's the mall.
Oh, the ranger's self. God, that's annoying. Wait, hang on. 15 foot's 5 squares, right?
Yes.
I am going to
I have a thing that can help us.
thunder wave.
Do you want to
Thunderwave.
get into that circle before
Thunderwave.
you thunderwave?
No, I need to get next to them before I thunder wave.
Would you like to be right in the middle of them and then out of the middle of them?
No, because it's 15-foot cube.
Okay.
Everyone is so violent and ready to attack.
That's who we are.
That is not what my plan was.
Well, just one moment, please, caller. So I was going to run up and thunderwave to get rid of the cucumbers.
I was going to dimension door, touch the Mal, dimension door back.
Whoa. Yep, that works probably better.
Slightly less aggressive.
I mean,
Mild.
slightly.
Ever so mildly.
Do you wanna do that first? Do that first. Yeah, do that first.
Do
Why
that
not?
first?
Yep. Just
I will turn to Eleanor and say, wait here with her bag. I'll be back in a minute. One less than a minute. I am going to...
The village elder hears you speak and realizes your presence within the room.
no, you spoke words.
He shouts to the three of you.
Oh.
Well, technically four, because the mouse there now.
Nice.
He says, "Friends, do not interfere with our beautiful ritual. We will gift her a new life. Soon she will know peace and unity. She will be free. You can join too. We can all hear the song of oblivion. It will free us from what holds us back. Free from violence. Free from sadness. Free from the gods you serve."
Oh, they're free from violence.
Yes, they're free from violence.
Let's show them some violence.
Let's show them some violence.
Huh?
Do you wish to continue after speaking to Eleanor? Eleanor nods at obviously what you have instructed.
I will walk forward and say, I wish to try the fruits of the cucumber.
Fruits of the cucumber.
Bluff check.
Yep. 12 plus character sheet. 19.
The village elder seems delighted that you wish to partake in their fruit, and he says, "You may join us after we have fed to this dark elf
I insist.
sister of ours."
I would like to be first.
These guys take steps.
The troubles of this world are too great, and I wish to be free of them.
Persuasion.
I am going to wiggle my ring on my finger
Yeah.
as I say what I said.
Yes, you may. Roll.
So I'm rolling with
thing. Yep.
advantage. Natural 20.
I don't believe in this fucking digital bullshit.
The village elder thinks for a while and he says, "We accept your proposal. You may step up and partake in one of our magical fruits." Meanwhile,
I'm sitting there going, what the fuck?
meanwhile, what does Urbeck do?
Nothing.
The mouse still struggling and bound. You can try
Can I
to
do
escape
it?
if you want. You
Yeah.
can try. It is a
I
roll.
was going to say, maybe I should do something here.
I believe there's some sort of escape artist roll or something.
I do, yeah.
Or strength roll. You can do that.
Well, isn't it just a...
Is it
Acrobatics.
acrobatics?
Mm.
Could be.
It'll be on the thing, on the little boardy.
Well, it doesn't specify what skill you use.
Pretty
To
sure
It's just
escape
a-
I'm pretty sure it's
roll.
dexterity.
Is this just straight up dexterity?
I'm pretty sure it's
Escaping bonds.
Yeah, escaping bonds.
I've seen sleight of hand used.
By default, the PHB lists this as a dex check.
Okay, then we'll just make it
But
dex check.
how you explain the situation, what specific skill you could apply.
Because you could use strength to just fucking.
I
flex
would
it
like
with
to
a-
try and see if I can acrobatically weave my way out of the bonds.
Wait, what?
You know, like
You mean do
wiggle.
the backflip
Do
kick
the
up
backflip kick, yeah.
so that you're standing up at least.
Yeah.
You're still bound, but you're standing up.
Or I could like wiggle out.
Isn't there
Because I'm
like
a wiggler.
gymnastics?
Yeah, gymnastic acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics kind of covers that. You may make a roll. Urbeck, you should think about what you want to do.
I'm waiting to see what the fuck Sasha's doing first.
21.
Just
A 21.
And-
21.
We knows.
You managed to loosen the bonds slightly, however, you have not fully removed it. But your movements have caused you to roll off the altar and land with a thud on the floor. There's no damage, but you're just now squirming
At
on
least
the
I'm
floor.
not on the altar.
Yeah. The villagers and the, we'll say, Wiseman, the village head, seems to just kind of ignore you because he's more interested right now in Sasha's
And Sasha.
offer to willingly take a fruit of
How many
life.
times can
I'm
I
sitting
wiggle?
there powering
Well,
up.
we do once every action.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll let Urbeck not do
What?
anything.
I'm holding...
To
Can I move and hold my
Yeah.
action?
You can move, but you need to specify a trigger of some sort if you are holding some sort of action.
So, I'm going to move beside Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to hold an action for when an enemy
Mm-hmm.
enters
But what is the
these
action you're
squares.
holding?
A thunder wave.
Okay. Back to him.
Is it, it can be those three, one of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Sure.
squares.
The village elder signals to two of the other villagers and they part to allow Sasha to approach. Sasha, it is now your turn.
I walk through the center.
Mm-hmm. You
I
are now
obviously-
here,
I
we'll
can-
say
I
by
am-
the mile.
I obviously by the mile.
Yeah.
You
You can step all the way up to the mile.
okay? I will usher the gentleman with cucumbers forward.
Gentlemen.
They approach forward holding the
Gentlemen
plate
of the
of cucumbers.
please come to me.
One of them like picks up one. It kind of, you're not sure, like from where you're standing, it kind of seems like it's squirming and moving around, but it could just be the guy being shaky.
Touch of death.
As
He brings it to your lips and no, it's not that close yet, but I just wanted to say that because I couldn't do that to the Mal who's on the floor now.
Kevin, no.
I am going to use another sorcery point
Yes,
to subtly cast message to Demal
yes.
and say, touch my leg and be ready to go.
The Mal hears the message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I wiggle like my arm out?
Yeah, it's fine. You can.
Well, you just
You
have
can
to
easily
touch
do
it.
it.
You don't have to.
You
It
just need
doesn't
to be
have to
like-
be your arm.
I just need
Yeah.
you to like headbutt my leg so that when
Yeah.
I
So
cast the spell,
something of me is touching
because
you.
if you hadn't moved, I would have been able to get to you and be like, touch the shoulder, gone. Now
You are
it's a bit
touching him,
obvious.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Or touching her, Sasha, yep.
And I've probably already done too much, so I will.
Yes, you've already done too much, so you would have to on the next loop. Urbeck, what do you do?
I'm holding.
Okay, you continue holding.
That means you've expended a spell slot.
Damal,
Wait,
what
what?
do you do?
Does it?
If you hold an action for more than 6 seconds, the spell slot.
Can
for
I
a spell
grab
is 6
Shay's
seconds
leg and like
used.
kick the lead dude away?
Really? No, don't do anything like that.
You can grab her leg. Your hands are still bound though. You can still kick.
When
What
is
spell
the
slot
when
do
is
I
the
actually
village leader's
do?
action?
Whatever spell slot it costs.
When
us
is
to-
the village? Directly after yours. Yeah, he is directly after yours. He's technically after Sasha, but he kind of waits because he's waiting
It's
for
first level spell.
Sasha to do something.
Oh, this is all about stealth at the moment, so I won't do anything.
Okay, so you kind of relax and chill out on the
Yeah,
floor.
I realised that I
Touching
probably
the
shouldn't.
touching Sasha's leg with your head.
Yep.
Nah. Nah.
Village elder approaches Sasha, so he's now a little bit closer, and he says he's overjoyed that you have chosen to accept the gift that the Tree of Life provides. He beckons to the two guys holding the thing, and then
The two cucumber
the
men.
the cucumber bearers will say,
Cucumber bearers.
yeah, cucumber bearers. They step closer, and then he picks up one, and he kind of brings it to offer it to you. It is now Sasha's turn.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Eat it.
When the DM really wants something
Sasha
to
leans
happen.
forward, sniffs it,
Sasha leans forward.
pokes at her tongue. It wiggles into her mouth anyway.
Is that what you do?
No.
Knowing that Damal is touching me,
Yeah, you feel her touching your boot.
I will use
Boot.
another sorcery point,
Mm-hmm.
burning them all now,
Mm-hmm.
and subtly cast Dimension Door.
So that immediately takes you to the
500 feet.
500 feet.
wherever I want.
The guys around you can't react.
I don't believe they get a reaction. I will read the full spell
Mm.
for you, because they don't know what's happening. 'cause
Yeah, if
there's
they don't know
no-
you're casting a spell, that's fine.
You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive exactly at the spot desired. It can be a place that you can see,
Yeah.
or visualize, or one you can describe, such as 200 feet straight forward. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You can bring along objects such as their weight does not exceed the weight you carry. You can also bring along a willing creature of your size or smaller,
Jamal is willing.
who is carrying
We
gear
hope.
that doesn't exceed your
Jamal's
capacity,
willing,
which is fine
which
because
is
she's got
down.
nothing. Creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast a spell, so I could have done it last turn, idiot.
But you said you did too many things last
They
time.
have to be touching.
Well,
don't
if
they?
I'd walked forward
Oh, yeah.
and not
Do they not have to
done
be touching
message,
you?
no, I
Oh,
thought,
okay,
I
so
thought
just
they'd
5
be
feet.
touching.
Okay,
it's
that's
just
fine.
5 feet. You arrive there. If you arrive at a space that's already occupied by object or creature, you take 4d6 force damage, and the spell fails to teleport you. But there is no indication that I am casting anything,
Mhm.
as it is.
So
social
I'll
and
say that they
fucking-
can't react to you because the spell just goes off and you
Yeah.
disappear. Alright, so you blink or you teleport away. Where are you going?
I am going back to Eleanor.
That short. Okay.
Well, I can't leave Eleanor there,
That is true as well.
We could.
and I've gotten Damal out of the situation. Of
Immediately after you take them out, the village elder realizes your duplicitous nature and he screams at his villagers. They lie, as all who are not part of the Tree of Life do. Get them. We will show them our light. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Damal is still on the ground. She is still bound. She has not escaped from her bonds. She's loosened them. So with another high acrobatics roll on her turn, she can.
Or
possibly
Eleanor can
do-
help her.
Or Eleanor can help her. But again, it is roll initiative. So it's the.
Help me.
It is the
11.
Alright, so we shall go down the list of highest lows.
16. Wait, is it on the die?
Yeah.
No.
Oh well, it's plus your dex
Plus your initiative.
or your initiative
bonus.
bonus.
Oh, okay.
You get a +7.
Yeah, +7.
She's got very high dex.
23.
What was Urbag?
11.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
What's your dex?
What's your dex bonus?
My +2. So am I.
So you're both 11s.
I'm 14. What's your total dex score? 15. You win. You slay.
Well, you can kind of
I
decide.
thought we just went. Hey, you go first.
You can do the you go first. Hurry up.
I think it's probably better that I go first.
Yeah, it makes more sense seeing as I just did something.
Well, no, but just like where I'm positioned.
So Urbag has chosen to go first. Sasha is after Urbag.
Well, what about me?
You are at the top of the list.
First,
You
right?
go first right now.
Yeah.
What do you wish to do?
Wiggle, wiggle,
You are
Wiggle, wiggle.
weaponless. You are wearing your armor.
Yeah. Can I
you
get my
have-
stuff,
Magic,
Sasha?
Magikarp uses struggle.
That's exactly what happens. Magikarp uses stuff.
For Sasha to give you all your stuff would
Yeah.
take a huge amount of time and many actions.
Oh, can I have my
Because,
whips?
Your armor would take.
She's
Well,
got
no,
her
she's
armor
still
on.
got her armor on. They
Oh,
didn't take
okay.
off her clothes or armor,
Can I have my whips?
but they took away all the other stuff.
My weapons?
No, I've got a better option than fucking giving you weapons.
Can you free? Should I free myself? Is that
free
good?
yourself.
Yeah, right, good.
What's
that
the
is
better
happening.
option than giving her weapons?
She's using struggle.
20.
She's using struggle.
She's run out of moves. Now
You've
she's
loosened the
got a
bonds and
struggle.
eventually you snap them or you slip out from them
Yeah.
and you are free.
splash!
You're free and you find yourself, you're still lying on the ground, you free and untie your legs.
Yeah.
What do you wish to do? That's your action. You still have
So
a
stand
move.
up.
Stand up takes up half your movement. You still have half your movement.
Can I grab my
remaining.
knives?
No, because
Nope, because you've done
it's
your
an
action.
Alright, I can just stop, right?
You can?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop.
Okay, you stop. Next.
I could dimension door out.
You can't because you're not wearing it.
Oh, I don't have my stuff.
You don't have. Wait, is the cape?
Oh.
No, the cape is armor.
No.
What?
Armor
Okay.
is armor.
The cape is
So
an
the
item.
cape.
It's cape. I
She's
count the
not
cape as
wearing
an
the cape?
item as part of like her bags and everything.
Uh,
Sasha, where have you stored the Miles weapons?
inside my handy haversack.
I'm wearing
Then
the
Eleanor
cape,
is
by
of
the
no
way.
help. If
I'm
you saw
wearing-
the
You took
weapons
the cape
like
off.
strapped on your side or
you
something,
made
she
the
would have
decision
helped.
to take the cape off.
Oh, okay.
Dungeon Master decision is binding.
Eleanor draws a sword and she looks at Sasha and Damal and she says, "Do we fight?"
No.
No.
We
She stands there then, holding her action.
We run! Running!
She stands there holding her action.
Flee, you fools!
Isn't it fly? Fly, you fools? It's fly.
I'm pretty sure it's fly.
It's fly, you fools.
Your trigger may go off if it's still valid. So it's that guy.
I deny the trigger.
No, you
What?
trigger the trigger, otherwise you wasted another spell slot.
And then you
If
just
I,
push them.
if it goes off,
Mm-hmm.
I
It
still get
goes
an
off.
action on my turn, right?
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
is a
It
held action.
counts as like your previous action.
Plonk.
Alright, so what does it actually affect?
Him.
Just
In a
him?
15-foot cube.
You
Which
can't reach
is
anyone
just
else?
him.
Alright, affect him. Tell me the effects.
The effects is he gets a...
By this point, the entire party notices something. None of these villagers are armed in any way.
Oh, well, that's handy.
They're also not armored.
They're all in a trance.
Con saving throw.
And then
And then...
He's gonna brutally.
And
Did he fail?
then-
Spell DC 16.
oh, he failed.
Okay. Takes 2d8 thunder damage.
And then
And is pushed 10 feet
okay.
away.
He is pushed 10 feet away. However, he appears to be unharmed.
Oh, that's not good.
Are they spectral?
What, if they're spectral, they wouldn't be pushed.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, well, like, yeah.
Yeah, he can reach your bag.
That's not good.
We'll say they just kind of move up.
Oh, this is perfect.
We need to get out.
That guy has already moved. This guy can go here. This guy can go here. This one goes up. The leader walks here. And all these just move up standard.
Where's the door?
We'll just say it's behind you.
How
Stairs
big
leading
is
up.
the door?
2 wide, so 10 feet. Yeah.
That wide.
Yeah.
Those two?
Yes, we can say it's those two.
Just gonna put-
These two that have reached Urbag, both of them attempt to grab you. Make an opposing strength check.
Ka-doom, ka-doom.
Opposing strength check.
That's the first one and the second one. So they want to hug you.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
18.
Total?
Yeah.
The first one.
19 minus 1.
The
Oh
first
no!
one.
No, the saving throw is 0.
No,
Strength check is just plus.
It's just this. It's just plus your strength check.
Strength bonus.
it's,
Yeah.
it's strength.
Okay, so it's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first guy, you manage to strength out of his hold,
Yeah.
but the second guy grabs you, and you are now restrained by him. After he grabs you, he kind of nods to his other guys to come closer with their plate of delicious fruit. So we'll say you both occupy the same square because he has you in. We'll just say he's just grabbed you around your arms.
Makes your turn next to Nero.
So as a restrained creature, your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you will have advantage. Your attack in opposition will have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws. That is the effect of being restrained.
Does it affect concentration?
It does not. I don't think so. It doesn't say it
Does it
does, so
affect
you are
verbal
just
actions?
restrained. Yeah.
No, you can still do stuff and you can use your action to escape.
Yes, you can use your action to escape.
Oh,
Or
geez.
attempt to escape.
Attempt to escape, and how you describe it will determine the type of roll asked of you.
You struggle.
Urbag, it is your turn.
I look at the party, and I
And
look
they
them
go.
dead in the eyes, and I say, "Fly, you fools!" and I cast.
Leave me to my fate.
And I cast Stinking Cloud.
That's the thing.
How big is Stinking Cloud?
He
20
farts.
foot.
20 foot. Where are you casting the Stinking Cloud?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5,
5.
and then
1,
that way.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
So it's this big.
A stinky cloud appears. Does it envelop you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so it counts you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The range is 90 feet.
Yep. So you get that group there. Yeah.
The cloud spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. The cloud lingers in the air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn
Mm-hmm.
must make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Mm-hmm.
On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling.
Okay.
Creatures that don't need to breathe are immune to poison, or are immune to poison automatically succeed on the saving throw.
You
Okay.
idiot.
Why? They can't see. That's the main point.
One of us. Some of them immune to poison.
That's fine. A moderate wind.
Oh well, ignore wind. There's no wind down here.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it affect you at this point?
No,
Or is it
because it's
start
at the
of
start of your turn.
Okay. That is Daryl's turn. We will now go to Shay's turn. Sasha.
I will cast. I beg you, dumb. You're on the wrong side of the line.
What?
You're on the wrong
Well,
side.
I couldn't get away from that side of the line.
You could have. You could have used your turn to escape.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I did that.
Do we leave them?
Do you
That's
give the
your
Maha
choice,
weapons?
But I'm happy to.
No, my action is better used casting Wall of Fire. Separating all of them, blocking off the exit to the stairs, and leaving Urbag to his fate.
Okay.
This is going to go well.
You have a way to escape.
I do?
Yeah.
Steve. No.
Where is your wall of fire? Oh, okay, so it's just there. It's just around the exit. Sure. A wall of blazing fire appears as you kind of wave your arms.
How long
and
does your
cast a
poop cloud
spell.
last for?
Poop cloud.
Up to 1 minute.
Yeah, so does my wall of fire. Create a wall of fire, blah blah blah. Range up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and a foot thick.
Yep.
Blah 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 blah. Each creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful side. One side of the wall. The other side does nothing. No, that's fine.
You still have your move. What do you wish to do?
I am exiting the building.
Alright, so you're running up the stairs.
Yep.
You are off the map. Damal.
Can I grab Eleanor and run? Eleanor, come
Unless
with
you
me.
wish to carry her. She is directly after you though, so she will follow.
Okay, yeah. I'll be
Okay.
like, Eleanor, let's go. And I run after
Damal is
Shay.
also off the map. Damal can run at double the move, so you actually can pass Sasha if you wish to, because Sasha blew
Can
an
I run
action.
through the wall? But I just burn.
I've got
Mhm.
double move speed. Is it because we're underground or something?
No, it's because she's used an action. You haven't used your action,
Oh,
so you
okay.
can
You can double move.
You can double move.
Whereas she can't.
Oh,
double.
sorry. When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dexterity saving
Can
throw.
I throw a spell and
So
run?
anything on that side of the wall must make a dexterity saving throw.
On that side.
What? Within 5 feet of the wall?
Wouldn't it be within the?
Is it within the wall? Because you didn't cast it on anyone.
Oh yeah. No, that's right. Ignore me.
Or is it beside the wall?
No, it's within the wall.
Okay. Because that would have wrecked Urbank. He's got disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws.
If anybody ends within 10 feet of the wall,
Yep.
on that side, they take 5d8 fire damage.
Okay. But on their turn when they end.
Yeah.
Right. So Damal, you're double moving.
Do I get a action?
You get action and move or
And I
move
can
move.
run, right? So
So you can do something
I
and
can
then
cast
catch up to
something, right?
Sasha. Yeah. You can always do something and catch up with Sasha.
does dancing lights do? Just makes pretty lights, doesn't it?
Yeah, lights up an area. I guess it can be used as a distraction if creatures are dumb
It's
enough.
a good light source.
Yeah, and a light source.
I could throw a creature and taunt them all away too, couldn't I?
The firewall will scare
You
them off.
can. The firewall.
Will burn.
Did
the
you throw
creature.
a firewall?
I threw a
Yeah.
firewall.
So there is a firewall that's here, like that, blocking off.
It is opaque. You can see through it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But it is burning. And how high?
20 feet.
Well, then we'll just say it reaches up to the ceiling.
So I could throw like a huge creature over here that wouldn't scare
How do I determine what my
Urbag, I'd
challenge
imagine,
rating
because
is?
he knows it's mine, but might scare them.
Yeah.
Shay.
If he knows it's yours, I guess he won't scare.
Yeah, exactly.
Scare.
Urbag, I'm doing a thing. Oh, I've got a fear as well.
But there's a firewall.
I know, but
She
like,
can see through the
not
firewall.
everyone's scared of fire.
Oh, wait a minute, you can't see her back. His stinky cloud is obscuring him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
obscured at the minute.
In fact, he can't see you, so
I can't see anything.
All right,
he can't see anything.
Can I be helpful to Eleanor in any way?
No, because if she follows you and Sasha, she's also gonna run up the stairs.
Does she know thieves can't?
Does she know thieves
You've
can't?
had that conversation with her.
I think she
I don't
doesn't.
recall.
I can't remember.
They had a thieves can't
Was that not
conversation.
what's her face? The captain.
Oh, it might have been the captain.
Yeah, it was the
Might have been
captain.
The captain.
Yeah. Yes, it was
So
the
there's
captain.
no reason for her to
Yeah.
know thieves can't.
Because she is not a rogue.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna double move.
Okay, so you double move.
Yeah.
You overtake Sasha on the stairs.
Yeah.
Eleanor, who is after you, follows suit. She also double moves, and as she's approaching Sasha, she says, "Why have we left Urbag behind?"
You escape. I have a plan.
She looks at you and says, "The tree that we passed. This has something to do with that tree in the center of the village.
Get to the village, burn the tree.
Get to the village and burn the tree."
The tree of life.
The tree of death.
And with that, she runs right past you and catches up with Damal.
Did she tell me?
You can hear them talking.
Alright.
Like it's not like you're really far away, and it has a pretty good echo around the
Sweet ass.
tunnel. The villagers. All right. So what was the Constitution saving throw?
DC 16.
DC 16. Whole bunch of fails. Urban, you can obviously hear a bunch of retching and coughing
Yeah.
around you.
Is the guy holding me retching and coughing?
The guy holding you is also retching and coughing, so we'll say he lets go of you.
That was the plan.
Yeah. He retches and coughs. He kind of just goes over there. A couple of them retch and cough as well.
And they can't see shit all.
They can't see shit all, but they can hear. So I will lie down the ones that are retching and coughing. They're not actually lying down. They're just in place. The others. So that's in the wall of fire.
That one's
He is in the
retching
wall
and
of
coughing.
fire.
Yeah, that one's retching and
If
coughing.
they enter the wall of fire, they take 5d8 damage.
These ones can move. These three try to grapple Urbag.
What, at a disadvantage? Because they can't see me?
Yes, sure. So I'll roll purple one. Make a strength, I guess.
At an advantage? Or are you just rolling at a disadvantage?
I'm just rolling a disadvantage.
4.
The first one fails to grab you. Roll for the second one. The second one. So for some reason, this one manages to grapple you.
This is absolute shit.
The last one's not going to bother because you just saw his mate grapple. So that one has got you. The guys, can you see the guys beside you, Urbag? Like, can you see out of that? Or are you...
No, because
Okay, so you have no idea what happened to those guys who walked into the wall of fire.
No.
Okay. Urbag, your turn.
Okay.
Again,
So-
you have been hugged by one of the villagers. You find yourself restrained in their arms.
Okay, so how would you... Now, it says it's up to interpretation.
Yes.
What would you define my challenge level as? My challenge rating. Would you define that as my level?
I don't know how challenge rating is calculated. We'll just say it's... actually, it can't be your level because the level does not equate to challenge rating.
There's one really easy way to do this.
Why do you need the challenge rating number of yourself?
Because I want to polymorph myself.
Oh.
That was the plan
That's-
I had for you.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to calculate that.
And I want to polymorph myself into something that there's no fucking way that they could continue to hold on to me.
So you're
Yeah,
like
so just
tiny.
pick something.
So,
Like, obviously, dragon won't work. I don't think you have enough challenge rating to become
But
dragon.
you could be tiny.
Okay.
You could be like
well,
a
that's
fly.
the thing.
No, because the fire would
It
immediately
depends
burn
on
the
you.
fire.
It depends on your
It's not on fire yet though.
on your interpretation of challenge rating. Because if my challenge rating is my level,
Mm-hmm.
I can actually polymorph into a young red dragon. Because it's a challenge
Okay.
of 10.
I will
How
look
to
up
calculate challenge
how to
rating of a
calculate
PC.
challenge rating
Yeah.
of a PC.
Because there's a list. And
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rating.
This has never actually come up before.
Yeah, it's never actually come up.
Because Oliver could just morph into whatever he wanted because it specifically said up to challenge rating your level plus this much, or minus this much, or whatever. The trick is I have to morph into something that's big enough that they'll drop me, but small enough to fit through the fucking door.
Well, you just could have turned into something slippery. Or
Okay, I'll
turn
go with the
yourself-
first answer I found at the same time. 1/3 of the average party level.
1/3 of the average party level,
Yeah.
and the average party level is 11, 12.
12.
12.
So it's
four.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The villager whispers into your ear, eat the fruit. You will be a happier man.
No.
You can join your family, your children. Settle down with your wife.
There's a red dragon.
There's a red dragon wormling.
How big is red dragon wormling?
It's just a red dragon, full stop.
Well, no, it's
Oh no,
not.
there is a size thing, like
Nah, it's
large.
it's Wimling.
Oh, okay.
It'll be small. Or... size. Why doesn't it say size? Where would it say size? Medium. How big is a medium dragon?
No, what?
No, it's just size
medium
medium.
size. So
Yeah.
it still takes 1 square.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I gotta get through the fire as well, don't I? Or is the fire dissipated?
Well, the thing is,
Fire.
if a red dragon wormling is immune to fire, then you are not hurt by the
No, I
fire.
know.
Yeah.
And it is immune to fire.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I polymorph myself into a red dragon worm.
You polymorph yourself into a red dragon. The change in your form surprises the villager beside you, and she lets go.
You
at
turn
your
yourself into a
squirming
flame skull.
dragon
Oh, I could have done that.
wormling. So Urbag is now a flaming dragon wormling. Fuck yeah.
No.
Wow,
That's
cool.
your.
That's really cool.
And then I make a move like a dragon.
Yep.
Um,
Does this break your concentration of the stinging cloud, or is it?
I
It
imagine it would.
It
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's trading one concentration
My
for
speed's
another.
30 foot, so I book it this way.
Yep. You book it. You move through them.
I just push them aside, right? Because I'm a fucking dragon.
You can, but they can take attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
So the three of them attempt to punch you because they are unarmed.
You have
What
been
is
punched.
your armor class?
17.
First guy hits you with a punch, second guy hits you with a punch, and third guy misses. You are taking a pathetic 7 points of punch damage.
He explodes.
You fly right through the fire. The sticking cloud disappears, and you see a mob of, well, I will just say angry villagers. Actually, surprisingly calm villagers. Looking as you escape up the.
Did I eat a cucumber and not know it? I feel
Okay, we can leave initiative now. So, Urbek, because he flies a little bit faster, he eventually catches up to Sasha. Damal and Eleanor are waiting at the top of the stairs, so up above ground. Damal and Eleanor can hear movement from the direction of the village, like a
Yeah.
group of people gathering, maybe sounding some sort of alarm or in agitation.
Can I have my stuff, Sasha? Is it going to take too long? My stuff.
He can pass you the essentials in an action.
I'd really like my cape
Yeah.
and my weapons.
Sasha eventually reaches up the top of the stairs. She looks below and she sees the mob of villagers starting to file in. And
Did they
come
go
up.
straight through the fire then?
Well, you can't tell because at that angle you don't know whether they got
Because the
damaged.
fire lasts for a minute.
Yes, make a perception check.
Can Sasha not just chuck all my stuff in my bag and pass me my bag?
It would take a couple of actions for her, depending on how she's distributed your stuff in her bags. If she split them up in multiple containers,
Sure.
she can give you like a few things, but not all things.
Okay.
Unless you take time to give her all things.
I give her her weapons.
And my close.
Perception?
I pretty much just give her weapons because that's all I got time for.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got time to.
Were you gonna
Fish
perception
back.
down there?
Pointless.
Pointless?
It was a 2.
Okay. You see a red dragon wormling fly up behind, ahead of the villagers and towards you.
I'm not concerned. I'm pretty sure I'm smart enough to figure that out.
And I don't know how it...
I shush Eleanor. I'm like, it's fine.
It's up to an hour.
She whispers to you, the tree. I think we have to do.
I have to be a dragon for an
To
hour.
burn the tree.
Have to?
Can
Can't you
you-
not?
You can turn it off.
Can I?
Yeah.
Why
No,
don't you
because-
stay as a dragon and like burn the tree as a dragon?
No, but because it says the creature is limited in actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speech. So can I dismiss it if I...
I'm sure you can dismiss your spell.
Can you dismiss your own polymorph?
You can dismiss your own polymorph.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you reach the top. You see
As long as
Sasha,
that's the general.
Yeah, you see Sasha. Are you passing the mouse weapons to the Mal?
The mouse weapons.
Alright, so you're all clustered there. The Mal has gotten her weapons. You hear the sound of a mob coming up the stairs behind you. Urbag is still a druid dragon.
Still a red
warring.
dragon. Yeah.
You do hear sounds from the village and like movements of torches and things like that as a group from that direction gets closer. What do you wish to do?
I turn towards the door as a dragon.
You turn towards the door.
Yeah, because I have fire breath. Huh?
That won't
Huh?
help you.
Why?
They're immune to damage.
Oh. All
I,
damage?
I,
Yeah,
s-
it looks like
I
it.
suggest that we avoid
Except
the group in
poison?
front of us
Okay.
and head back to the village and burn that damn tree.
Eleanor's just told me. I'm like, yep, let's do it. I should have just burnt it
Two
when I saw it.
options. We burn the tree, we eat cucumbers, and have a nice, carefree existence.
In
And
La-
that's just the
in
end,
La La Land.
end of
End of-
Accidental Heroes
yeah.
cucumber existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Accidental Heroes.
No,
season
but then you
4,
have the B
cucumber.
team coming to save you. Led
Oh,
by
no.
John.
Oh, but Rook's part of the B team
Yeah, Rook's currently part of the B
at
team.
the moment, so
John, Oliver, and Rook, the worst B team.
and Boulder.
And Boulder.
It wouldn't actually be that bad.
It'd be
But they're
alright.
all severely lacking in magical ability.
Well, Oliver's got the hacking recharge rabbit.
Oh yeah, he does have the hacking recharge rabbit.
Bullshit hacks recharge.
Are you taking a direct route back to the tree, or are you trying to make your way through the forest?
Through the forest around
Why don't
the
they all
group
just
of
get on my
villages.
back and we fly there?
Because you're
You
baby
can't
dragon.
carry
Tiny.
3 people.
You are tiny.
Why?
You are not big enough to
You're
carry
not
three.
big enough. It's baby.
Can I summon a dragon to carry us?
No,
I don't
'cause you were
believe you
celebrating
can
can't
summon
summon
dragon.
something that big.
Well, I mean, speak with animals. I might be able to.
You can't just start speaking and immediately a dragon appears.
Why?
That's not how it works.
Why? Fucking Gandalf did it.
Not
He
with
was just
dragons.
Eagles. To a butterfly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Mal realizes
So talk to a butterfly.
that because
We've got a
forests are
territory.
one of your favorite
Yeah, territories.
territories, you could possibly guide the group in a
Yeah, I
stealth
get a
direction
bunch of
through the
stuff.
forest. Like, because you know the direction back to the village, it's just avoiding the noisy, angry mob that's trying to
Alright,
find you.
okay,
Brother D
so I
has proclaimed that Boulder would solo rescue your asses.
okay.
Until
so
someone casts Banish and he disappears again.
I
Stupid cheating
announce-
Banish spell.
Heyo!
Yeah. Alright, what do you do?
I announced to the party that forests are a known territory for me, and
Yep.
I can take us through stealthily and quickly.
You announce that to the party. You do realize 2 things. One, if Sasha and Eleanor still bear a light source, that will prove really difficult for you. And 2, a red dragon wormling.
You can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them or without taking damage from them if they have thorn spikes or some
Yeah,
other hazard.
that's fine. That
Well,
probably
that's
won't be an issue. But it'll be hard for you to stealth anyone with a light source and a red dragon wormling.
I'll be like, light sources. Can we stop?
We can't-
Can you trust me
They
enough
can't see
to?
in the
We
dark.
can't see in the dark.
You can. They can hold my hand, right?
You can.
But we would be clumsy as fuck.
You would be clumsy, but they can.
So
you
be-
can guide them in that way.
Sasha would suggest that rather than trying to be stealthy, we take a wide arc and we get the fuck there fast. Right, because we've got a group heading towards us and a group coming from behind us as we speak, and they're almost here.
Can I not just summon?
You
In the meantime,
What can I summon?
I dismiss my spell.
Flying. I can summon flying
Just
things
so
to
I
carry
I have
us,
no
right?
idea what
Yeah, yeah.
flying things you
Can
summon.
you check to see what I can summon that's flying?
We
Please?
What
did
challenge
last time.
rating?
My
It was-
animals
they're little sprite things.
Yeah, I don't think
But
there's
I
any
summoned
mouse
horses.
you can do.
You can't get any.
Horses are like a
Hor-
challenge rating of 0.
You can get horses, but the problem with horses are they're no better than us. They can't see in the dark.
Correct. And going through the jungle is
It's harder on
not.
horse.
It's harder on horse.
And I can't summon anything that's challenge rating 0 for flying.
Not for flying. I don't think there are any flying things with challenge
Can
rating
we
0.
check? I'm curious.
No.
Just do like the simplest one. What's challenge rating of a Pegasus?
A Pegasus?
Hmm. She might be able to summon 1. No guarantees. But Pegasus can,
Pegasus is challenge rating
as an example.
2?
2.
Fly speed 50, hover no, CR half, quarter.
Small though.
So what can carry? Large ones can carry us.
Anything the size of a horse.
So what's a large?
Pegasus.
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 We're looking at the thing.
Or the bird thing. Rock.
Griffin?
ROC? Griffin. Yeah. What is your challenge rating summon limit?
I
Does it
get.
say?
Summon a flame skull.
No, seriously, what's my? Do you know
It'll be
what?
4.
4?
And
Okay. Is there anything for
it'll,
4?
it'll be on your thing.
A ghost, a helmet horror,
Nothing big enough.
a poltergeist.
I'm pretty,
Lots of dragon
I'm
wormlings.
pretty sure it was really, really powerful.
Yeah, but none of them are big
No.
enough to be
your
mouse.
challenge rating is not that good.
No.
Yeah, I don't think a ranger's summoning challenge rating is that good.
No, because you're not a traditional summoner.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
Pegasus.
Mm.
An ochre jelly.
So Pegasus is
It's in the
2.
spells.
Is it on that one?
Yeah, Pegasus is 2.
Okay, so Pegasus is 2. Can she
Just
do
says
2
speak
Pegasi?
manuals.
Is it Pegasi?
I
You
think
can
it's
summon
Pegasi.
a centaur.
Yeah, but that doesn't fly though.
No.
But Pegasus, right? Is a 2.
Yeah,
How many can Pegasus?
Hippogriff is a 1.
Mm.
So that flies.
If your challenge rating limit is 4, then you
Giant
can do...
eagle is a 1. You can fucking be Gandalf.
For 1. 1 beast of challenge rating 2 or lower. Is it
Yeah,
con-
so you can't get in. You can't get anything.
You're gonna
Well,
be-
she can
you're
get
gonna
1
anyway.
Pegasus.
How many can a Pegasus carry?
2 people.
2 people.
So I could get. You've got dark vision,
Yes.
so I could
Yeah.
summon one to take Shay,
Sasha and Eleanor.
Sasha and Eleanor.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna summon one to take Sasha and Eleanor.
Okay, so
Just,
Martha, you just go.
just suggesting that we are in a jungle,
Yeah. You fly over
surrounded by trees.
it. Around it. Never.
You're inside the jungle already.
We're in the
You
jungle.
can't fly
already.
around something that you're already
Can my
inside.
Pegasus not be like?
Have you been in the jungle before?
It's my favorite territory. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's not a Pegasus.
But it's not the Pegasus' favorite territory.
Well, okay, we'll just say the Pegasus because it can hover, it can go just straight up. It'll find a way to squeeze.
Can we do it?
Okay,
Okay.
well,
DM
mark
has
down,
spoken.
for
He wants to move on.
4 inches of saving time, your spell works, so you do summon a single Pegasus.
Yeah. Good.
Remind yourself that you have used
We should
the
do
spell.
this more often. Just frustrate the shit out of Kevin until he's like, "Fine, you can fucking do it."
No, but the thing is, she can do it. It's a
creative.
challenge rating 2 Pegasus.
Yeah.
A Pegasus appears. She looks at you as a master.
I'm like,
Yeah.
take Shay and
Sasha.
Sasha and Eleanor to the Tree of Life in the village. They will direct you.
Okay.
So you're in charge.
The Pegasus allows the 2
Shame.
In the dark.
of you to.
I can't see in the dark.
No,
The 2 people that can't see in the dark are on the Pegasus.
Pegasus can see.
directing the Pegasus.
They can't see in the dark.
They'd be able
But
to see
you
the
can
lights
see the lights
village.
of the village, so you know the direction of the village, and you know the tree is sort of in the
And
Get
middle.
on the horse.
And there's moonlight.
So you
Get
can
on the
find the
flying
village
horse.
in
It's
the
a full
dark.
moon.
Yeah. The whole dark thing is only troublesome because you're trying to move to a jungle. Meanwhile, so you get on the Pegasus. It is an unfamiliar but a comfortable ride. So the Pegasus slowly kind of just goes up, avoiding all the vines and trees and all that. Above the tree canopy, you can see the lights of the village in the distance. You can also make out the mob that is forming in the village and heading towards where Urbag and Damal are.
Drop
Bro,
fire
just
on the tree.
napalm it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You begin to fly towards the village. What
does
does Urbag and Damal do now that they are caught between?
I guide Urbag sneakily through the forest.
Alright.
Because we both
Make
got dark
a
vision,
nature roll.
I just want to point out
Nature or survival?
at this time,
I guess survival would as well.
just casually,
Oh yeah,
I
survival.
still have a claymore.
Net 1. Can I have my...
Also make a stealth roll.
What's my stealth? Please.
Survival is a net 1 plus 6, so 7. Your
Stealth is a 13, so 16.
My stealth
16
is...
stealth.
Do I need to make a
7
stealth roll?
No,
survival.
you okay? Yeah, you might as well make a stealth roll.
15.
But it should be fine. All right, this is what happens.
You
Damal
get
takes your hand.
but you're quiet.
I've got your hand.
Damal takes your hand, and you are obviously you're no longer you're Urbag or you're Wormling.
No, I said before that I dismissed.
Dismiss. Okay. She takes Urbag's hand and she makes her way carefully, and she's like really exciting through the forest. But because survival roll was so terrible, she led you on a direct path through the mob towards the mob that's coming from the village. However, you are both stealthy enough that they didn't notice you. But you get so close that in fact the mob kind of just surprises you that they are just there, like walking by, but you are like crouched in the bushes. They have not noticed you yet, but she takes you directly towards the mob. Like you should
Is it to the point that we stealth through the mob?
No, because the way that they are moving doesn't allow that. So
what you do is you're
cluster.
standing there with a branch in front of your face, and they go, "Ooh, that's a nice branch," and carry on walking.
Nothing to see here.
Just another tree in the forest.
So the mob is kind of
Fucking jungle.
slowly passing you by, and they are looking around. Some of them are getting close to you, but because of like say your stealth roll, they have not spotted you. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to wait until they've passed us, personally.
I will make a couple of more rolls to see if they do spot you as they are searching. They stumble right past you and go towards.
We're just like...
Is it? I just envision like one of the episodes of Pokemon where Team Rocket's literally sitting there holding a fucking branch,
and no one sees them.
and everyone's like, "Oh, this forest is weird." Yeah. Anyway.
Eventually, they pass by, and you can continue on towards the village.
Cool.
By this point,
Fantastic.
you kind of know where the village is, and you've known that the mob has passed you, so you are a little bit more relaxed, I guess, in your searching for a trail there. You reach the village, and we'll switch back to Sasha on the Pegasus. Sasha, on the Pegasus, you reach the tree. Because of your great height, you do notice something, that a soft glow coming from the branches of the tree. High above, well, I guess you're flying, so towards the top of the tree. What does Sasha do? Also, how long does your Pegasus last?
Ages.
It's like an hour.
Okay, that's fine then.
Seeing the top of the tree glowing.
Yeah. A soft glow coming from the branches
Which
above.
does more damage.
You do realize, however, that the Pegasus cannot land on the tree. However, because it does have a hover speed, it can probably hover nearby. You can either jump or lower a rope. And
He's
land
like,
on the
he's
tree.
like, get on the tree!
Just fast repel from a Pegasus.
Yeah, that would be exciting. Do you think the Pegasus is like a helicopter or
Like a Harrier jump jet.
like a Harrier jump jet?
Sasha,
Less noisy.
Sasha will suggest or guide the Pegasus down to fly down to tree height
Yeah.
and start throwing firebolts at the tree,
Okay.
trying to catch it on fire, flying around
Um,
it.
after you cast your first spell, you realize that your fire is doing no damage to the tree whatsoever. You have a suspicion that certain damaging effects do not affect people who live in this village, or the life that grows in this village.
Items.
Poison worked on them though.
It affected, but did not affect. Physical effect, yes. Physical damaging effect, no. So the tree is glowing.
Well, something on the top of the tree is glowing. You cannot make it through the. You cannot make it out through the branches and the leaves because it's really thick.
Okay. I will.
It's a sword! Is it a sword?
Oh, it could be the sword. Yeah. You fly in and grab it.
It could be the sword. Metagame.
Can I point that out to Eleanor and get her to help me see through the tree foliage to see if we can see like a branch that's
She
near
is
enough?
going to roll a perception check. She sees the glow coming from it, but she cannot make out what is the cause of the glow.
Okay. Can
She says we have to get in closer. We want to find out what that is.
So is it a what sort of tree is it? Like is it a tree that has a trunk that goes straight up with no branches coming off it and then goes into blooming branches, or has it got branches and leaves coming off at all different levels?
So it's like a huge redwood tree.
So,
Yeah,
nothing,
that's how
nothing at the
midway
bottom.
through the height of the tree, that's where all the branches start. And it's really thick, goes pretty much up.
Random items that I have in my bag. Do I have a kit?
And it is about 200 feet tall.
I have 75 outfits. I have a climber's kit.
Yes.
Cool.
How are you carrying all these things?
And my bag of magical holds.
And it can fit 75
It's not
outfits.
actually 75
Okay.
outfits. There's like 7.
Okay.
But
Well, while you think, Urbek and Damal reach the edges of the village. There are still a few people obviously stumbling about, but they seem to be in a trance.
Yeah.
The majority of the mob that seem more animated, we'll say, are behind you.
Yeah.
Eventually, you assume they'll meet that first group with the village leader, and then they will all realize you'll run back to the village. You see the village houses. I don't think you can see far enough to spot out Sasha and Eleanor and the Pegasus, so you would have to make your way deeper in.
I don't like the ground around the tree because I fell asleep near it.
I'm just gonna at this stage say
You do know that they're going to the tree, of course, because they did mention it.
I'm just gonna say at this stage, how do we kill these people?
Do we need to kill them? Aren't we just going to get them? Shouldn't we just get them out of their trance?
Well, maybe.
They don't want to kill you.
Yeah. Can we
Those two
take...
hit me.
They've got a magical spell on them though. Can we untrance them? Decharm them?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Can we?
Huh?
I
Do you
can't.
have a spell?
I don't have decharm.
Uncharm?
Uncharm.
Dispel magic.
Why don't you just,
Decharm.
like-
Wait, actually, do I have dispel magic?
Sasha, have you decided what you wish to do?
I'm going to use my climber's kit.
Mm-hmm.
And like get the Pegasus to fly to a point where I can attach it to a redwood branch.
Yes.
So go underneath the canopy.
So he'll go underneath the
come up-
canopy.
Come up to a point where I can
Come at the point where you can attach
throw
something.
throw off a rope.
Alright. You easily do that. So the Pegasus gets under the canopy where you can start your climb upwards. You manage to grappling hook or climber's kit securely to the tree.
Yep. So I put on my
we'll say there are enough handholds and branches to easily get up. It's
Yep.
not a treacherous climb.
Put my harness on.
Put your harness on.
Put Eleanor in a harness.
Yeah.
Double check the rigging, make sure it's all good. I'll put a drop rope down for Damal and Urbag.
Okay.
You're such a scout leader.
And then
Swing over to the tree.
Can I see them from? Yeah, like swing over to the tree.
Yeah,
but
can you see these two?
Yeah.
Nah. You, like you said, you got no dark vision, and they're too far away. They can't even see you.
Then I will suggest that Eleanor and I start climbing
What's
the
the
tree
point?
to find where that
Well,
glow
we want to
is.
get past them and get to the tree.
Bolstered by your bravery and confidence,
We can't get to
she
the tree.
agrees, and she swings
Because
over
you'll
to
fall
the
asleep.
tree, grabs onto the trunk and the branches, and obviously she manages to climb up and hoist herself up to one of the thicker branches, and she stands there waiting for Sasha.
You're assuming that.
I'm assuming that because that's what happened to you. Because you just said we can't go near the tree because I fell asleep when we went when I went
Went
near
near
the
it
tree.
last time, right? But the situation's
Correct.
different.
The situation is different now.
Nah, it's the same. I'm
Or
not
is she
gonna-
trying to use pass without trace?
Yeah.
I was like, why?
It doesn't
It's like your
stop.
favorite spell. It doesn't stop anything
I
though.
don't care. I like it.
I know you like
I'm
it.
allowed to like
Yeah,
it.
no, it's fine.
I'll try to
Don't
write in a
be so
situation where it
upset
would
by
be the most useful and amazing.
Yeah,
You know when you could have used that?
right before.
Escaping the mob of villagers.
Yeah.
But they were,
Didn't need
but
it.
they didn't need it. They were stealth enough. It was just
No, but
her
they-
guidance and
They,
direction.
they could
Yeah.
have not summoned the Pegasus, used that on us, and that would have made us.
No,
No,
you're
it only
flying
works on her.
on a fucking flying horse.
No, but it only works on her though.
What? Pass without a trace? No, she casts it up to people in a group.
Yeah.
Are you
cast
sure?
it on-
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay,
when
then
she
she can
casts
run
it, anybody within a certain range of her has got it.
okay, so that's why. But that would have made it slower, I guess.
Anyway,
Anyway, true.
so we're next to the tree.
Yes.
We see some ropes drop down.
Yes. Okay, we'll say you've made your way to the tree since we are.
Well, we're looking at the tree.
Roll a sleep check.
No, I don't want to roll a sleep check.
Get cucumbers.
You make it safe. Both you and Damal make it safely to the base of the tree. You do see some ropes left there. Like you don't actually see it drop down because they dropped it down.
I can jump.
A couple of minutes ago. Your jump.
My
is not,
jump distance is tripled.
Yeah, but it's not helpful unless you want to jump up
Up. Yeah.
The tree.
the tree.
Yeah.
But
Higher
they have
up the
rope
rope.
there to
Higher
help
up the
you.
rope so that you don't have to climb.
Why don't I have a climber's kit?
I think
Because
I've got
you
one.
didn't buy resources like
You
I
didn't
did.
buy
Oh, I
resources.
bought lots of resources, just nowhere near as many as you.
Or the crystal meth you
Do
could
I
fit
not
in your
have a
bag.
climber's kit?
There's lots of.
Are you
crystal
going
meth
to
in my
wait for Urbag and Damal to
No,
climb
we're
up?
climbing.
I have
Okay,
a net.
you continue climbing up
Yep.
with Eleanor.
We put drop ropes down for them.
Okay, you put drop ropes. So while they are beginning a climb, you reach towards the upper branches and leaves.
Are we just saying that we can climb? We're not going to do a check. Please
Yeah.
say we're just going to climb.
I'll just say you're gonna climb. You don't need to.
You
check.
have advantage from my climbing rope.
Yeah. So and your rolls will probably be enough. This will only apply to Sasha and Eleanor at the moment. Getting into the upper branches and leaves, you suddenly realize that the fruit around you, which you now notice is in more abundance, has begun to squirm around like large, disgusting worms.
The fruit is sentient.
Some of them begin to detach themselves from the tree and throw themselves, well, they kind of crawl and then fling themselves towards you and Eleanor.
Noticing them squirming.
This is what I actually wrote, but we will continue this in the next episode because it's funny. They will throw themselves at the player characters, either causing them to lose their climbing grip and balance, or even try to enter their orifices in a hilarious manner.
Wait, can I not get like something out and just start hitting them with it?
Well, you haven't
Wait.
seen them yet. You're just starting
We're
to
still
climb. So
climbing.
this is only, like I said, it's only Sasha and Eleanor. And with that, thought and... Oh, okay, yeah.
Seeing them begin to squirm.
Yes.
Can Sasha cast calm emotions, going off if they have any level of sentience to sense us coming,
Yeah.
that it might
It has
calm
no
them-
effect
calm them,
whatsoever.
nullify them.
They do not have...
They squirm harder.
They squirm. It is not an emotional
It's primal.
action. It's a primal action. And with that hilarious image in your mind of cucumber-shaped, flesh-colored, moist cucumbers flinging themselves at you and trying to enter your orifices, we will end it.
If I gluttons fork them, do they turn edible and not poisonous and like?
If they're already
Oh my
edible,
God,
they
I
continue
forgot
to be
you had
edible, and
The
you
poison
eat-
is not removed because your gluttonous thing
Just-
doesn't nullify poison.
No, it just
Yeah.
it just turns
It just
unedible
makes
things edible.
edible.
Yeah. It lets you eat them,
You
which
could
is
eat
their
the
aim,
tree.
but not that much.
Only
so
a
there's
mouthful.
limit. Yeah, she's not gonna put a dent in that giant tree.
Any
one
non-magical
bite, whole
item
tree
they can
collapses.
fit in their mouth.
Yeah. So
Have some
the
leaves.
yeah, so your cucumbers are flinging themselves at you, Sasha.
Flinging cucumbers. And with that,
And with that,
we outies. Fucking hell.
thank you
Well,
for
if you
joining us.
if you burn the tree, you could get the sword, but no.
He's tried to burn the tree already.
That
It has no effect.
Thanks for watching. Just
If you're interested in
if you're
cucumber
interested
sex,
in
Cucumbers. So last time the keyword was marshmallows, and this week is cucumbers.
Yeah. I also just figured out something that we can do with prestidigitation, but I'm gonna tell everyone after I click end stream.
Okay.
So yeah, if you've enjoyed watching for whatever fucking reason, I don't know why, please click follow. If you click through to the YouTube
That's
channel,
amazing.
please click subscribe. We're trying to get the is it subscribers on YouTube? Subscribers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're trying to get the vanity URL on YouTube, so we can have YouTube/Accidental Heroes. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.